Hello. So on Sunday, there was an article published with a headline that read, "Transgender could be defined out of existence." It made me angry, scared, frustrated, fucking confused as to how we've taken leaps forward as a country over the last decade, and the fact that it's being completely screwed around and overturned, and it made me feel small. It made me feel really fucking small. And by no means am I going to let the government and current administration define my value as a person, but it's scary. It's scary to live in a country where I know that I am not accepted or loved or affirmed by a majority of the population. So, I wrote a response, and my response is called Immutable. Sex is defined on a sonogram, boy or girl, penis or vagina, black or white. That's what the government told us today. A somber Sunday at the kitchen table. Headline reads, "Transgender could be defined out of existence. I won't be silenced, though. I'll lock with the nearest arm, nearest ally, and yell and kick and scream and fight. My identity was buried beneath a hill of eraser shavings for 19 years on a birth certificate that read female. My heroes sat in the pews at their sister's wedding, facing the sign at the altar next to her that read, 'Only dresses allowed by my side.' In those pews lives the toxicity and the truth of the country that we live in. The toxicity and the truth of it is this. Less than half of the population hired an orange incarnation of ignorance to carry our fate. The toxicity of it is my own community, population, and family being forced out of the military draft and into invisibility as human beings. A white man of bankruptcy and the mental capacity of a toddler once is crossed off of a piece of paper scripted by slavery and genocide, a constitution that only brings safety to white men like them. Unchangeable, our genders and genitals and their minds to be otherwise determined by scientific genetic testing. But where was the science at when we put 'In God We Trust' on our currency and in our pledge? What happened to a test of heart and understanding and acceptance and majority and integrity? Take a matchstick to the uniform and explicit definition of gender, make space for love for ourselves and each other, replace it with an explicit and uniform definition, a banner of humanity conducive to everyone's identity, authenticity, and truth. In their draft of legislation, they wrote that sex is immutable. Even 10-year-old me would have said, I am too. Chopped hair, baggy shorts, a plaid button-up and tie to my 5th grade graduation. Too young to have ever been swayed any other way, but when I hit puberty, they said no more. It was cute to be a tomboy until my family realized that there was less tom and more boy. They never let me cut my hair again. I shave it every year for renewed liberation, restored freedom from the dresses both my family and the government shoved down my goddamn throat. In the upcoming absence of my breasts and estrogen, my unchangeability will be proven even further. Of course, gender is immutable. I was born a girl just as well as Jazz Jennings was born a boy. We are immutable. No one ever took 6-year-old me to the boys section of Target. My grandma pulled me away, and I stood there and screamed until I got the clothes I deserved. We are born exactly as we're meant to be. On the inside, surgery confirms our immutability. We are unchangeable, unshakable. Our strength is unfathomable, stronger than some imbecile cis man in a very white house. Our civil rights are in the face of impending revocation. Our truth is not, and our truth is this. We are inextinguishable voices of power, advocacy, and change. We will not succumb to expungement. We are invincible and immutable, and we will not be erased. Thanks for watching.